Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Travis. Welcome back to Why Did I Buy? Today's video is about my PSP 2000 that I bought from Japan, broken. Now, I have since then modded it, and here's why you should too. It is modded with Infinity, which I'm pretty sure is one of, if not the only reliable modding software for the PSP, because it pretty much just tells the PSP to download this update file that is totally legit, and the PSP goes, okay, and then it's jailbroken. Now, what can you do with a modded PSP, you ask? Well, one, custom backgrounds. That's one of the big three. There isn't much that I have done with my modded PSP, but there's a lot more that can be done. But I'm going to show you what I have done and why I think it's worth it. One, you can download games that would otherwise be unobtainable by reasonable prices, like Metal Gear Solid Peace Walker, which for some reason is one of the more expensive PSP games. And if you scroll all the way to the top, how about homebrew games? Like someone who actually ported over the entirety of Friday Night Funkin' to the PSP. That's pretty cool. And then you have re-access to PS1 e-boots, which are literally just PS1 games moved over to the PSP. Isn't that crazy? So I got Spyro 3, 2, and then you got Toy Story 2, Metal Gear Solid VR missions, Bloody Roar 2 and 1, Spyro 1. Oh, don't even get me started on downloading the Daedalus 64 core. I can play Mario 64 on this thing. It's not a great experience, but hey, you can. You got Secret Agent Clank, Ratchet and Clank Size Matters, Dante's Inferno, Tetris. Not that one. Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, Midnight Club LA Remix. My point is, all of these games run natively on the PSP, like they're supposed to. It's so hard to find good emulators nowadays. You forget that some of these older ones still pack quite a punch. Now, I do want to state that it was broken when I bought it. The disk drive was broken, which is why I ended up modding it. And the battery cover was missing. Oh no, I've replaced it as well. Modding it, like I said earlier, is as simple as just telling the PSP, hey, this is your most recent update, and it goes, cool. Now, there are services that you can access through a modded PSP, like re-enabled internet service, although it's not great. You can actually back up videos. Like if you wanted to download the PSP eboot for the .mp4 file of Shrek, you could. It's probably not the greatest way to see Shrek on this 460p screen, but hey, you can. There's not much else I'm doing with my PSP, but I know for a fact that it can run Genesis. I know it can run DS. I know it can run Sega Master System, NES, SNES, Game Boy Advance, you know, the whole shebang. This is all I'm doing with mine. But if you're interested in a good handheld that can play Game Boy Advance and whatever, here you go. Just buy a Japanese one with a broken disk drive. Because even in Infinity setup, you can swap these buttons around. So this PSP honestly thinks that it's American. Isn't that crazy? You know what else is crazy? The ending of this video where I say thank you guys so much for 100 subscribers. It's been a good 7 years getting to this point, but we're finally here. And I wanted to say that without you guys, this would be impossible. You guys allow me to make content about things that I like, that I don't feel like I'm cornered into a position where I have to make content on a certain topic. I actually get to nerdily ramble about things I like. So now that we've reached 100, let's see if we can't get to 150. On that note, leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below on how you feel about the PSP. And if you had one, what model was it?